And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now on second down. He'll try it again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets away from one. He's got space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Whether you're trailing into games, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The run to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They feed him again. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Quarterback may change this route. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Stay up, stay up.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Cook. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside, they run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal, what you going to do, offense?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Running inside, it's Jackson. Picks up the 1st down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. 2nd play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Paul.
And they did a great job at getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play. Right after the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. one inside. It's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Julian saying to throw. Right on the money. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big one.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Say it. spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Delayed handoff. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. That should be the final play of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Right back to the well. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Rebels offense is back on the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Going long. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't get him to the ground. Got a little grass. Hits him with a stiff arm. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Say it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Jackson. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. 4th down, Sayin. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Running inside, it's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Stay up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Handoff for Frazier. At the 15, he's loose. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. You think about some of these past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it well.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Runs through a tackle. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ready, go!
Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on fourth down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this. Touchdown, Ohio State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush is on him, and they got him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He's an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man. Knocked down for the tackle.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Finds us back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks.
139 Albatross.
Running inside. It's Lindsey. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And they get another 1st down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get 1st downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. Got the back over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Quarterback moving. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle, and we knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.